Good morning on Monday the 20th of September. I must make my confession. Some who read or see these reflections apparently have long memories, and a few months ago I revealed my dilemma as to whether I should buy an e-bike, that is, one with an electric motor, which gives added power to the momentum produced by pedalling alone. A few people have been asking whether I went ahead with this, and now the truth must be told. Yes, I did. And going ahead is the right phrase, because cycling uphill has never been easier, and no longer do my companions, who have had e-bikes for years, have to wait for me at the top of a climb, watching me pityingly. In fact, sometimes I'm first to the top. And yet, there's still a little voice somewhere in my head which suggests that this is cheating, that the whole point of a bike is that it's powered by pedals alone, converting human effort into forward motion, and that adding an external source of energy is somehow compromising the purity of the original idea. But at the same time, I must say that it has restored a lot of the fun of cycling, and I can enjoy the ride, say, along Mastiles Lane from Kilnsey to Malham, even more when the sheer physical demands of getting up there are less strenuous. And of course I don't have to make it easy all the time. I can change to a low level of assistance, or indeed switch it off altogether, so I still benefit from the exercise. So, based on the experience of the last few weeks, I'm very glad I got the bike when the chance came. I still have the old bike, and I'll still use it from time to time, but not when steep climbs are involved. It's when the climbs are steep and the top hasn't even come into sight that I used to wonder whether I'd have to admit defeat and get off and push. And it's when life is tough and there is no end in sight to the problems we face that we can be tempted to give up on this Christianity thing. Why is it sometimes so difficult just to keep going? Why do troubles often not come singly, but rather seem to multiply? My friend Tom is a Christian, and he has a friend, John, who is not. John lost his wife to cancer a fortnight ago, and before her funeral had taken place, his father died too. Meanwhile, Tom is trying to show in words, but more especially by actions, that as a Christian he trusts in a loving, caring God. Is there an irreconcilable contradiction here? It can seem so. Yet John seems to be showing a remarkable resilience in the face of his troubles, and I wonder whether that might have something to do with the fact that Tom, with John's full knowledge and agreement, mobilized many of his Christian friends to pray for him during these past difficult months. Now, it would be simplistic and patronizing to suggest that this provided John with, as it were, an electric motor to help get his bike to the top of the hill he's had to climb. But it would surely be equally foolish to deny the possibility of a connection between the prayers that were offered for John and the inner strength which he has found to live through these days. Prayer is certainly not a power source we can switch on and off at will to just try and make things easier or better. And there will always be questions and mysteries surrounding it. And yet, however little we understand it, perhaps our experience may turn out to be like that of a famous former Archbishop of Canterbury, William Temple, who said, "When I pray, coincidences happen, and when I don't, they don't." So let us pray. Lord, I do need help to get me through life. Thank you for all those who look out for me, encourage me, challenge me when I need it, and pray for me. May we learn together to trust you more as you teach us how to pray. Amen.